Now, according to the IDF, Hamas has again been thwarted in an attempt to spy on the Israeli military by taking control of soldiers' cell phones. Apparently, over the past few months, Hamas used spyware, which the group convinced hundreds of service members to download by posing as young Israeli women on social media. Now, the IDF says it thwarted this cyber attack in a joint effort with the Shin Bet security service dubbed Operation Rebound, and over the weekend took down the servers that Hamas used for this attack. Now, the head of the IDF's Operational Security Department says Hamas has several members who are specifically tasked with the so-called catfishing efforts. Now, joining us from Brazil is Oren Elimelech, who is an Israeli cyber expert and CEO of Cyber360. Oren, thank you so much for your time this evening. Firstly, tell me, how concerning is this hack from Hamas?
Good evening. Yes, thank you for having me. This hack is an increased effort by Hamas. It is not the first attempt. There's been a previous one in 2018. And they increased their effort and their offensive capabilities by leveraging different techniques and tactics in order to convince soldiers to download an application, several, 3 to be exact, that enables them to control the mobile device. So this actually provides Hamas with capabilities of gathering information located on the phone, triangulating locations, even taking pictures, sounds, and gathering informations that soldiers are not aware it's actually happening on their mobile devices.
Oren, tell me, very concerning, what can the IDF do or use to prevent these sort of cyber attacks from actually occurring in the first place?
The IDF is doing a very good work, and actually the current effort that is already doing is very successful. They managed to take down the Hamas command and control servers, and by doing so they ceased this operation. But the IDF is also promoting in its website, the IDF website, to raise more awareness and increase the education on soldiers, because we cannot limit the technology and people are using their mobile devices everywhere. So by leveraging awareness, we can actually increase the capabilities of the IDF. And I think the IDF is doing a good job. Nothing is 100% or bulletproof, but I think what the IDF is doing is quite well.
Yes, you're certainly right there, Oren. And also a short while ago, a report was published regarding an Iranian hack into hundreds of Israeli computers, rather. Tell me, what do we know about this particular attempt?
This is quite a new report that we released just today by a colleague of mine, Boaz Dolev, and it actually details that the Iranians have increased their capabilities of offensive attacks, and several groups that I presume there are just a single one, I'm not the only one thinking this, APT 33, 34, and 39, are actually, for the last 3 years, are exploiting vulnerabilities released in the wild, what is known as First Day, to take, exploit, and penetrate organization in Israel and throughout the world, and put backdoors into the infrastructure to maintain their seize of information. By doing so, they're having to have a strong seize on the attacked and exploiting them, harvesting information, and controlling them remotely.
Oren Elimelech, I really appreciate your time this morning. Thank you so much for joining us.